Good morning, student of class 5. How are you? Welcome to EVS class. I hope you all are well and enjoying your study from your home. So student, take out your book, open page number 78 and one rough copy also. When you are watching the video, at that time, if note down the important points which I give you on the board, and even you write the doubts which you are unable to understand, because in online classes I am very happy to see that you all are following this also. You are writing your doubt in the rough copy. Many students are asking me, sir, you are teaching that topic and the last two words meaning I was unable to understand. It means you are following this technique. Very good student of class 5. And write your doubts and ask in online doubt session class. Okay student. So today we will discuss the importance of the Himalayas. So before that, let's do little recapitulation of the topic which I explained you in my previous video, that is Shivalik range. When you study student Himalayas range, then Himalayas are, we have to study it into three parallel ranges. The greater Himalayas, that are known as Himadri, and after Himadri, Himachal. You also can say middle Himalayas or lesser Himalayas, and Shivalik range is the outermost Himalayas range. Shivalik range is the outermost range of the Himalayas. Is it clear? So that in this range, student, we study that in this range we have hills. Is it clear? In this range we have hills. What is the reason for that? The average height of the hills in this area, which I have already explained you in my previous video, that is 900 meter to 1100 meter. This is the average height of the hills in this area. And student, you will see this range has a thick forest. Okay, बहुत trees बहुत ज्यादा है, thick forest range है. This is your Shivalik range. And student, there is a lot of thick forest range है, तो definitely wild animals भी बहुत होंगे. Is it clear? Thick forest range है तो wild animals भी बहुत होंगे. And in the Shivalik range, another thing which I explained you, that it lot of sediments which are brought by the rivers. When the rivers are coming from the Himalayas, when I talk about the greater Himalayas, Himadri range, where the upper layer of the mountain is, for the whole year it is covered with the snow, and these glaciers are the origin of the rivers, because due to sunlight, when the snow melt, so the melting water of these snow is the origin of the rivers. Snow के melt होने से ही बहुत सी rivers बनी हैं. Is it clear? So there is a lot of sediment in this range, that you also say that Himalayas range, the last range of the Himalayas, that is Shivalik range. And one most important thing is that here student, the farmers are doing which type of a farming? Terrace farming. Which type of farming the farmers are doing in this area? That is a terrace farming. On the slope of the hills, step by step they cut it, okay, and make small lands for doing the cultivations. Is it clear? And so terrace farming is very famous in Shivalik range. And another important thing is that we study in this range is that a Tarai area. another important thing which we discuss in this range is the tarai area. So what type of the soil? Here it is a flat. What is tarai area? It is a flat marshy area. And why we say this area as a tarai area? Because student, here the soil is very wet. It means the quantity of water in the soil is more. आप कह सकते हो कि जब सॉइल में वाटर बहुत ज्यादा होगा तो वहां की सॉइल कैसी होगी बेटा? दलदली टाइप की सॉइल होगी, ठीक है। जहां अगर होता है ना कोई दलदली सॉइल में कोई भी चीज अगर वो आप खुद का अपना पैर रखोगे वो तो नीचे धंस जाता है। इज इट क्लियर? सो द अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर इन दिस soil is more. That is the reason we say it as a these lands are flat marshy area. It means the amount of water in the soil is more, and that is the reason these are also known as tarai area. This is known as tarai area. Okay, and after that, now let student in today let discuss what are the importance of the Himalayas. Why these Himalayas are very important for us? Now we will discuss this. Is it clear? If you want to note down, you can write in your rough copy also. Is it clear? Pro protected India from foreign invasions. Okay, prevent cold biting winds. Wood, medicines, fruits, one more, so see student, you can open page number 79 of your book and you can see I have written the points in very shortcut because I have to explain this point to you. Is it clear? That is the reason I have written the only headings of this, and after that I give you the explanation. So the Himalayas act as a protected India from foreign invasions. What does it means? That Himalayas act as a natural boundary. ठीक है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल सिंपल एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं. इफ यू आर मेकिंग ए हाउस, so after building a house you also make one boundary so that no one can enter inside your house. ऐसा होता है ना, एक बाउंड्री भी हम लोग बनाते हैं. In the same manner, see student, these Himalayas act as a natural boundary and have always protected India from foreign inventions. और जो अदर कंट्रीज हैं उनके अटैक से भी हमें सेव रखते हैं ये हिमालयाज. ठीक है. दीज आर द नेचुरल बाउंड्री. वाई आई एम सेइंग नेचुरल बाउंड्री? बिकॉज दीज आर नॉट मैन मेड. हमने नहीं बनाया है इन्हें, हिमालयास को हमने नहीं बनाया है ये, बट नेचुरल है. इज इट क्लियर? और जो दूसरे देश हैं उनके जो अटैक्स हैं, आक्रमण है, उससे भी ये हमें क्या करते हैं, बचाते हैं. ठीक है. सो हिमालयास एक्ट एज ए नेचुरल बाउंड्रीज एंड इट प्रोटेक्टेड India from foreign invasions. Is it clear? I think this point is clear to all of you. And next shortcut I have written snow covered peak. So in the Himalayan range, if you see Himadri, where are the greater Himalayas? Because I explained you 3 parallel ranges of the Himalayas. That is Himadri, second one Himachal, and the last outermost Himalayas, that is Shivalik. Okay, so if you see the Himadri range, here you will see that all the mountain peaks, जितनी भी पहाड़ों की ऊंची ऊंची चोटियां हैं, और minimum average height of the mountains which are found in Himadri range, that is 6,000 meters. 6,000 meters. So in this area, Himadri area, you find that whole year the mountains are covered with the snow. Whole year the mountains are covered with the snow. And you know that student, this snow, which you can also say glaciers, this snow is the origin for many rivers. बहुत सी rivers क्या इसी में से origin हुई है उनकी. Because when the snow melt and it change into a water, so that water, from that water origin of many rivers. So many rivers are coming from the Himalayas. Even in rivers के पानी ने ही northern plains को एकदम fertile कर दिया है. Do you know northern plains are also known as food bowl of India due to these rivers which are coming from the Himalayas. And from which range? Himadri range. And from which range? That is Himadri range. So second point, snow covered peaks. Due to this snow which is found in the Himadri range, this snow is a origin for many of the rivers, and these rivers origin is snow. That is the reason also these rivers are known as perennial rivers. Perennial rivers means the rivers which have water throughout the year. These are not seasonal rivers. ठीक है, कि जब रेनी सीजन आएगा बहुत बारिश होगी, then the water will come in the river. No, their origin is snow. और ये जो हिमालयस हैं इनमें हमेशा क्या होती है, इनके जो माउंटेन्स हैं, इनकी जो अपर लेयर है, that is always of made up of a snow. So this snow is, from this snow many rivers are originated, and many rivers origin due to the snow covered peaks of the Himalaya range, that is Himadri. And these rivers which are coming from the Himalayas, they make the northern plains fertile. Is it clear? That is the reason northern plain is also known as the food bowl of India. Okay, this much we have covered. Now see fourth, prevent cold biting winds. Okay, see, when I am talking about the Himadri range, or you can say the greater Himalayas, average height of the Himalayas found in this mountain, found in this range is 6,000 meters. Is it clear? So these mountains are so tall that they stop the cold biting winds which are coming from Asia, northern Asia. It stops the cold biting winds which are coming from northern Asia to enter in the India. देखो समझो इस बात को, ऐसे समझो, ठीक. This region is very cold. Himadri region is very cold. After that हिमाचल एंड शिवालिक. सो अब क्या है, these areas are very cold, लेकिन due to these mountains which don't allow the cold air to enter from the northern Asia, so what happens, these area, Himalayan range area, these area are too cold, but there are many other parts of the India where the climate is not so cold like the Himadri range. ठीक है, उन्होंने उस एयर को स्टॉप कर रखा है, तो वो एरिया तो चलो बहुत कोल्ड है. हिमाद्री तो इतना ज्यादा कोल्ड है कि वहां सालों पूरे एयर, एवरी टाइम होल एयर यू विल सी दैट द माउंटेन्स आर कवर्ड विद द स्नो. ठीक है, और सी बट यू विल सी देयर आर मेनी अदर्स एरिया ऑफ इंडिया जहां पे इतना हर्ष क्लाइमेट नहीं है जितना हिमाद्री में है. Here all the time the climate is in -डिग्री में टेम्परेचर रहता है, क्योंकि हमेशा बर्फ जमी रहती है. तो ये माउंटेन्स खुद तो कोल्ड हैं, लेकिन सोचो ये माउंटेन्स नहीं होते तो इंडिया के जो अदर एरिया होते वहां भी बहुत ठंड होती. लेकिन इंडिया के सारे एरियाज इतने ठंडे नहीं ना है जितने हिमालय रेंज में हिमाद्री रेंज है. इज इट क्लियर? सो दैट इज द रीजन. नेक्स्ट, see, next point is in Himachal range and in Shivalik range you will see thick forest range is there in both these regions. That is here in when I am talking about Himadri, it is always covered with snow, so there is no vegetation, वहां पेड़ पौधे नहीं है. लेकिन when you are talking about the Himachal range and when you are talking about the Shivalik range, here you will see thick forest range. Is it clear? And what are the benefit of this forest? We are getting wood from this forest. There are many medicine plants are in this area. Even we are getting fruits, जो कि मैंने आप लोग को already when I am discussing आप लोग से हिमाचल रेंज की जब मैंने बात की थी, तो I told you if you go in Jammu Kashmir and in the part of Himachal, even in Manali and Shimla, you will see there is lot of orchards of apple के बहुत बगीचे हैं. So ये तो just I have written only 3 things on the board, that we are getting wood from the trees, medicine from the trees and fruits. There are many things, student, which we are getting from this range, that is your Himalaya range. There are many things which we are getting from this range, that is your Himalayan range. Clear, student? Now after that, next point I have written just one word, animals. So many animals such as snow leopard, tiger, rhinoceros. Rhinoceros किसको कहते हैं? गैंडे को कहते हैं, देखा होगा आप लोग ने जू में. ठीक है, and wild yak are found here. So these are the few names of the animals which are found in this range. For example, snow leopard, tiger, rhinoceros and even yak. Is it clear? Now student, after that let's discuss about what type of a climate is found in this region. Okay, so if you are talking about the Himadri range, at that all the time the climate which is in that range is always covered with snow. All the time that range is covered with snow, that is your Himadri range. Okay, it means the climate is very cold. Okay, the temperature is in -degree, temperature is below 0 degree, आप कह सकते हो, माइनस में भी टेम्परेचर होता है. बट बिलो द हिमालयस, बिलो दैट रेंज, अगर आप हिमाचल रेंज को कंसीडर करते हो या उससे नीचे के शिवालिक रेंज में आते हो, तो हियर द टेम्परेचर इन दीज माउंटेन एरियाज आर व्हाट टाइप ऑफ टेम्परेचर, क्लाइमेट इज देयर ट्रॉपिकल. नीचे जो माउंटेन्स है, जैसे जैसे माउंटेन्स की हाइट टॉप टू बॉटम होती जा रही है, कम होती जा रही है, वैसे वैसे क्लाइमेट में काफी चेंजेस आ गई हैं. हाँ, दीज आर हिल एरिया, नॉट टू वेरी हॉट. ठीक है, इसीलिए बोला एट द बेस ऑफ द माउंटेन, हिमालयन रेंज इज ट्रॉपिकल एट द बेस ऑफ द माउंटेन. इट मीन्स द क्लाइमेट इन दैट एरिया इज 18, 20, 22 degree temperature, and these areas are not very hot. These areas are not very hot. Himadri range, so all the time it is, all the time you will see snow in that area. But when you come at the base of the Himalayan range, so that areas are also cold, but that temperature is not like the temperature which you will find in Himadri range. Is it clear? And during the winter, snowfall is very heavy with a snowstorm or snowstorms. Okay, तो हैवी रेनफॉल होती है विंटर में. तो स्नोस्टॉर्म्स क्या होते हैं? जो बर्फ के तूफान चलते हैं ना, उसे बोलते हैं बेटा स्नोस्टॉर्म्स. ठीक. So this is the complete chapter. Today we have completed the chapter. All explanation I have given. Even if you have doubt, you can note down your doubts and you can ask your doubt in online doubt session class. So after completing the whole topics, after covering all the topics of the chapter, student, now let us start with the keywords. Let's start with the keywords which are given in this chapter. First keyword is range. Okay. So what is the range? In the beginning of the chapter, I explained you Himalayas range. Okay, and after that I explained you the three parallel ranges of the Himalayas. So these ranges are what? These ranges are row of mountains or hills. What are these range? These ranges are of row of mountains. Which mountains are found in that area. And hills की बात कहाँ की थी हमने? Hills की बात हम लोग की थी जब when we are talking about the outermost Himalayas. When I explain you outermost Himalayas, it means I am talking about the Shivalik range. It means I am talking about the Shivalik range. Is it clear? Now after that, glacier. Glacier already I have explained you. These are the rivers of the snow. Because most of the rivers are originated to this snow, which you find in Himadri range, or you can say Greater Himalayas. So what are glacier? Glaciers are the rivers of snow, because from this snow many of the rivers origin from this snow. Is it clear? After that, next is a mountain pass. See, there are many mountains which we have discussed in Himalayan range. So a path, what is a mountain pass? A road or way through the mountains. ठीक है, बहुत बड़े बड़े माउंटेन्स हैं. इज इट क्लियर? सो देयर आर बिग बिग माउंटेन्स. तो इनके बीच का जो रास्ता है जहां से आप आ जा सकते हो, दैट इज माउंटेन पास. दैट इज माउंटेन पास. आफ्टर दैट, terrace forming. Is it clear? What is terrace forming? So when I explain you, or when I am discussing you about the Himalaya range, outermost Himalayas, it means when I am discussing Shivalik range, at that time I told you that the farmers may cut the hills stepwise and make small lands for the cultivation. उन्होंने जो hills हैं उनको step wise कट किया है और उसमें lands बनाए हैं for doing cultivation. So this farming is very famous in, that is a terrace farming in Shivalik range, that is the outermost Himalayas range. That is the outermost Himalayas range. After that, next is the Tarai. That thing I also explained you. Tarai. What is Tarai area? Okay, so when the rivers are coming from the mountains, from the Himalayas, and when they enter in Shivalik range, outermost range of the Himalayas, so they are bringing lot of sediments with them. ठीक है, बहुत से रॉक पार्टिकल सॉइल में बहुत ज्यादा कंकड़, रॉक पार्टिकल, पीबल्स, स्टोन्स बहुत ज्यादा है. इज इट क्लियर? सो आफ्टर दैट व्हेन द रिवर एंटर्स इन द लैंड एरिया फ्रॉम आफ्टर द ग्रेवल एरिया, ग्रेवल बताया था जहां बड़े बड़े रॉक्स हैं, स्टोन्स हैं. सो फ्रॉम वेयर व्हेन द रिवर एंटर्स इन द लैंड एरिया, देन व्हाट्स हैपन, दैट लैंड इज वेरी वेट, फ्लैट मार्शी एरिया आप कह सकते हो. दैट लैंड्स आर वेरी वेट, इट मीन्स द अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर इन दैट सॉइल इज मोर. सो उसे हम ये भी कहते हैं वेट है, अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर इन द सॉइल इज मोर. सो दैट टाइप्स ऑफ एरिया आर नोन एज तराई एरियाज. दैट टाइप्स ऑफ एरियाज आर नोन एज तराई एरियाज. एंड द क्रॉप्स सच एज the crops which grow in these areas such as rice है, sugar cane है. Is it clear? Rice, wheat and sugar cane can be grown in this area. So that is the Tarai area. Now open page number 80. Things to remember. Open page number 80. Things to remember. These points are very important, student, because this is the complete summary of the chapter. This is the complete summary of the chapter. If you are after detailed study of the chapter, when you are able to understand this point, it means here all concepts are clear. It means here all concepts are clear. Now see, let's read the first point. Himalayas means an award of snow. That in the beginning of the chapter I explained you why Himalayas are known as award of snow, because award of snow means these snow have make what does it mean? It means that कि snow ने Himalayas की जो highest mountain peaks हैं इनको अपना घर बना लिया है. क्योंकि मैंने आप लोगों को बताया था ना, जो सबसे हिमाद्री रेंज है, whole year this range is covered with the snow. Whole year this range is covered with the snow. That is the meaning. Himalayas means an award of snow. Next, the peak of these Himalayas are always covered with snow. Just I have already discussed all the peaks of the mountains. They are covered with the snow. In which range? That is the Himadri range, or you can also say that inner Himalayas. This range is always covered with a snow. This range is always covered with the snow, and this snow is a origin for many rivers which are coming from the Himalayas. Which are coming from the Himalayas. Is it clear? That is Himadri range. Now the third point which is given in the book is the Great Himalayas are divided into 3 parallel ranges. That I have already discussed with you, that Great Himalayas range is divided into 3 parallel ranges. Okay, one is Himadri, next are Himachal, or you can say Middle Himalayas or Lesser Himalayas, and outermost range is known as, what is it known as? Yes, anyone? Okay, very good answer. Outer range is known as Shivalik range. Outer range is known as Shivalik range. And from where the Himalayas are started? These Himalayan range start from Jammu Kashmir, then where? Himachal, then Uttarakhand, and after that part of another country, that is Nepal, then again a state of India, that is Sikkim, and Sikkim has a border with another country, that is Bhutan, and again a part of India, that is Arunachal Pradesh. So up to this from Jammu Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh, this is the Himalayan range, and we studied it into 3 parallel ranges: Himadri, Himachal and Shivalik. So can anyone tell me which is the most hill stations are present in which range? Himadri range, Himachal range or Shivalik range? Yes, very good, excellent answer, good. The most hill station we will found in Himachal range. Is it clear? Thank you, student. Have a nice day.